So, you guys, you know that I'm a personal trainer, and you know that since battling the issues with my hip, not being able to do the cardio, even trying to control dieting, that the weight, and let's just say it, menopause has not been my friend either. It's been crazy. But let me kind of put my twist on if you've been watching the news of Roker attacking Jillian Michaels over the keto diet. And I seen Al's thing on the Today Show the other day, attacking Jillian Michaels personally, and then on Twitter, and then on the show about the keto diet, and then doing what I have heard a million of my fans and clients say over the years as a personal trainer. Well, their first thing that they want to make an excuse for when they are doing a diet to say, well, what works for some people doesn't work for others, but it's working for me. Let me explain to you what ketosis means and where keto comes into play. Keto comes in is that energy that the body needs is usually done through carbohydrates, which creates a sugar in your body that you now need energy, and that's what runs your body on. But your body will actually burn fat before it burns sugar if you eat a high fat diet. Problem with a high fat diet is the cholesterol and the sources that you get your high fat from. Ketosis meaning that you are now creating a ketone in your kidneys. So to not have kidney failure, renal failure, you actually, while you're on a ketosis diet, you should be using strips to pee on to watch your ketones. It is fatal. It can kill you, or at best, even if you don't die, too high a ketone in the kidney can cause complete renal failure, needing kidney dialysis or actually even kidney transplants. So for Al Roker, I'm highly disappointed in you for not doing your research. I understand that the keto diet is working for you. That is a bodybuilding diet. That is what we do to prep for contests. Hence my weight gain. You cannot survive on a diet 24 months on a ketosis diet without creating damage to your body. Whether you have a doctor who's telling you that or not, I will say is that is similar to the Atkins diet. Now, personal, what happened one time in my gym, back in Southern California, we had a woman that we raised money for in our gym. She had went on a ketosis diet, the Atkins diet, high fat, eat a couple pieces of bacon every morning, one piece of toast, then egg for breakfast, and or no, I don't even think she had toast, because I believe Atkins, if I remember right, was no toast, no rice, nothing, just vegetables and meat. So with the lack of carbohydrates, she had her 10-year-old son in the back of her car, and she passed out at the wheel because your brain functions on carbohydrates. Your brain does not function on doing high fat, no matter what. The rest of your body can use energy, but the brain needs carbohydrates. So this woman passed out at her wheel, crashed her car into a light pole. She broke, they believe, a leg and an ankle, and her 10-year-old son is now a paraplegic because she was concerned about being thin, and at that time the Atkins craze had taken a second wind in the 1990s. So investigate what you want to use as a dieting tool, because again, diet should be a lifestyle change, something that you could do every day for the rest of your life. And so for Al Roker throwing darts at Jillian Michaels because her training method is a little bit different, but her nutrition advice is solid. Eating a balanced proteins, carbs, vegetables, fruits, is exactly what the body needs and requires. I tell people this all the time. Eat what God put on the planet. Breads God didn't make, so avoid the breads, but rice and grains for your fiber. I do agree in a minimal amount of carbohydrates in your diet and eating more meat and a lean meat, not bacon. Avocado is high in fat. It's a good fat, but you still can't oversaturate your body with too much fat. You'll begin to get a fatty liver. It's not good. A high-fat diet is not good for a lot of people with heart conditions. You must look at your cholesterol intake. When you're on a ketosis diet, again, like I said, we use that as a cutting phase in bodybuilding. You cannot build a lot of lean muscle in a cutting phase. As a bodybuilding standpoint, to build lean muscle, carbohydrate carries protein to the muscle. It's when we're dealing with your phosphates and your acidic structure in a cell. And again, it becomes a lot more complicated than just carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And so again, do not get fooled by a guy who had taken a gastric bypass cheat method long time ago to get thin and started gaining weight again, and then he found the keto diet. Absolutely. Bodybuilding all day long in a cutting phase. And what I'd always told all my clients as I was cutting down for a show, do not think that my diet that I am on for the next 16 weeks is something that you should do, because I can easily shed in 16 weeks. I can shed for anywhere from 40 to 50 pounds depending upon the cardio. And I wish I could do that now because I can't do the cardio. But with that said, take a look at a ketosis diet, and if you're going to go on a keto diet, make sure that you go into a store, purchase the pH strips for urinary. It's like what you saw in science class. You're gonna pee on it. You're gonna check the color of it, the strips, to make sure that you're not doing harm to your kidneys. You cannot or should not stay on a ketosis diet any longer than 20 weeks. You can cycle and do that, but again, not without a doctor giving you the advice, because that is the only thing I will say is that everybody is different. And if you have a heart condition and you eat high fat, or you have a brain condition or a spinal condition, or you are in menopause, you can do more harm than the weight loss itself. So, with that said, to Jillian Michaels out there, I'm with you. I'm a hardcore trainer. I don't let my clients off easy. I don't baby you. You got fat. It didn't take 12 weeks to get fat. It will take longer than 12 weeks to get thin. So everything is about a healthy body, not necessarily a weight. So, peace.